and I'll try to look at the comments, but might not look at them until afterwards. We'll see, because I know we're going to be busy talking one-on-one here today, Steph. Be a couple minutes anyways, people will slowly come in. And I know that during the day, not a lot of people are also going to show up. A lot of people are going to watch the replay. So that's all good too. Perfect. We are live on Facebook. Got the chat up there and got here. Oh, wait, another minute. I know I was just speaking with Jess. She's at work, but she was coming on as well.
Yeah, normally I would be at work, but I'm doing the night shift this week. So this is my wake up time.
Is this your second week or is this your third week?
This is the start of my second week doing nights.
Perfect. So you got 2 weeks left. 2 weeks.
Yeah, I hope just 2 weeks left. We'll see how it goes.
Yes, hoping for sure. But you've been adapting to everything really well, which is great. Like you're not like negative Nelly or anything, right? Like you're like, that's what I have to do. I'm gonna even get my meal prep in. I love it, girl.
Oh yeah, the batch meals have been just a huge lifesaver this week. It's like,
oh yeah. Because like I like doing both, right? I like doing big, large meals, get that meal prep done. But I also like sometimes having my fruits and veggies also prepped, right? Cooked or cut or separated or weighed, whatever is easier. I like doing some of that too, take a little bit extra off. Like, especially when I used to go into the office, I'd always have all my veggies for the week usually prepared and cut up, like my fruits and stuff or whatever, or weighed out so I knew exactly how much. Awesome. Welcome, Jackie and David. I will wait just one more minute because I know Jess was also hoping to come on here. We are live on Facebook, folks, as well. So you can also go in there. Talking with Coach Lucas. He's over at his other job right now. He won't be able to obviously make the live, but he is excited Steph is here with us today. Awesome. There's Jess. So just wait a sec here for Jess to get in and we're good to go and we'll dive on in here. Just gonna give it just a couple seconds here because I think this is all we're gonna have today for during the day with our live with Steph. Awesome. Well, thanks everyone that are already here. I know that during the day isn't the easiest time sometimes to make these lives. So really appreciate that dedication this week. But welcome everyone. This is Stephanie. We've been working together for almost 10 weeks now. A lot of you have probably seen her before. She does attend a lot of our lives, almost all of them. And she has graciously accepted our invitation to speak with all of you today, about her struggles, her wins in our program. She's already down over 18 pounds, and we're not even in the accelerated fat loss stage yet. We're still working on that metabolism to then set you up to shred the fat fast and healthy in phase 2. So thank you so much, Steph, for being here today. And any day that we get to chat together, I know it sets me up for a great day. So thanks again for being here. Are you ready to dive in?
Thank you so much, Jess. I am so ready.
You got it. So we'll start off with an easy one. Just got a couple questions today. Pretty laid back. That's how we do things here. So let's start with, where were you before you started with us? Like, where was your head at? How did you feel physically? Can you walk us through that?
Yeah, so I guess maybe a year or two before I started this program, I decided I was going to lose some weight. I was up at around 260 pounds and I managed to lose 60 pounds. It was not the healthy way at all. And by the time I hit my goal of 200, it was like, yay, okay, I'm done. And slowly over a year, I gained it all right back, which then brought me here to you. And my headspace was not great. I was very depressed and just stressed about a lot of things. I had no motivation to really do anything. And then before I joined the program, I thought, okay, maybe I'll try again. But I didn't have the right tools. I didn't have the right headspace. And not enough support and encouragement through proper channels in order to actually succeed. So that is what really, at the end of the day, got me right into your messages saying, Crystal, I need help.
Well, I mean, that was already a lot right away. Like, I wasn't sure how deep you're going to go into all of that. So I appreciate you even talking about, the depression, the struggles. I know you didn't do things the healthy way to lose the weight either. But right, you're talking about that headspace. That's what we're talking about here, right? That mindfulness. You're talking about you weren't in that now and you needed part of that and to look into all this. That's something that we've been working on, right? That mind, that's been huge for you. And thank you so much for sharing that. I mean, you've been with us, over 2 months now, and we've been seeing incredible results. The moment we really jump into it, and we started with the mindset portion behind the fat loss there. So tell us about your struggle in the first week and a half of your program. Where was your head at and how were you able to overcome it? Because your crushing your nutrition and your mindset has never been as strong as it is today. So tell me about that. Where were you that first week and a half?
Oh yeah, that first week, that was rough for me. And probably the first couple days, I was super excited. I was into it. I was doing everything right. And then just by the end of the week, it was a complete 180. It was like, oh, I don't want to do this. And oh, I can do this myself. And it's just, I don't know. It was like negative thoughts. Like, I don't even want to do this. I didn't even complete my week 1 check-in. And I think it was the first week, also maybe the second week, where we unfortunately had to put my dog down. So that definitely didn't help with all the mental struggle with it. But it was just one of those like ups and downs with my mental health that first week. I was so up, and then I just crashed by the end of it. And I was like ready to quit the program. And I was like, I know that's, looking at it now, I was like, that's just defeatist. That was me giving up so early before the ball even got rolling. And we definitely needed to have that that call afterwards to talk about all that. And again, I think that was just coming in off of already being in a bad mental space and not having any time to adjust and not taking the baby steps that you urge us all to take. At the beginning, you have to take it slow. and I did not. And it did not work out for me.
Yes, unfortunately, our first 2 weeks together were not how they should have been. You were really struggling. It wasn't like you weren't struggling with your workouts or anything. It was like just so much, and that mental health portion. That's why we have to hit that right out of the gate, right? And that's what made it for you, right? As soon as we tackled that, you got that nutrition. We even switched you over to our advanced program, and you crushed it every week, like right away. You just understood it. You made that plan, right? I'm gonna tackle this because I understand how the nutrition has to work, and I love it. And we've been able to reward you for that, all that hard work. And for you, I know a lot of it was like, it really did come down to that mental state and not taking those baby steps. Like, because you were going weeks ahead. Like, we didn't even have a step goal for you yet. And you were like, I want to achieve way more steps than I've ever done. I want to hit these. And I want to go for this 15K step day. And we're like, whoa, you've never even walked that far. And there was so much that first week, right? And then for you, you mentioned that missing your first check-in, that for you was like, you know what, I'm done. And that, but you pulled that mindset back, right? We just had to get on that call and see like, where is your head at? And as soon as we had that call, you've taken off, right? Those results are showing 18 pounds you've lost, more than 18 pounds, right? And we didn't really do a whole lot of work in those first 2 weeks together. So you lost over 18 pounds, not even the goal right now. That is the benefit of what we do in our program. We need to fix that metabolism, speed it up. You still need to eat higher calories and a lot more stuff on the back end. We still got to keep going so we can crush that weight loss. So fun. So, but honestly, thank you for opening up about this, because there is a lot of struggle, especially in the mind, right? That mental struggle is huge. But I mean, you've been with us this far now. It's like it's been over 10 weeks. How have things changed from the beginning for you from then until now?
I say probably one of the biggest things I've noticed is like I don't stress out about things daily now. I think maybe it's just a combination of doing like the weekly journal and then doing like morning affirmations, and the rubric actually that is in my program is awesome too, because it's like at the end of the week I get to check myself and I'm like, you're right, you know what? There's things I can't control, and then everything I can control, I can just take that as it comes. And that's been great for me. And having someone to talk to, like you're my coach, right? But you're also like, I'm coming in here with some really personal stuff. and I'm like, I've been struggling my whole life to open up to talk to somebody. Like, you know, everybody should say, oh, everybody should go talk to somebody just because it's healthy for you. And when I was younger, I was like, nope, I got it. It's all me. And that's really changed also. Even sharing on the group, just way more open about my struggles and about my wins, when normally I would just so private, and I'm like, no, people don't need to know about me. But even whether they want to know or not, it's more an outlet for myself. And it really helps with that mental headspace.
I love that, Steph. And I love that you're using the group so much more now, because you're right. Like it was a couple of weeks first for you, but you're really getting involved, right? And not only is it a really good outlet for you, you're also supporting others, right? There's other people here you're supporting. So like when I need help, who's there for me? Steph's there for me, right? Like if let's say tomorrow I'm having a bad day and I write something, Jess, maybe you're going to be there to support me. We're all here for each other. And I love that you mentioned that rubric, because some people really undervalue it, stuff. So what she's talking about is we're basically just asking you when you're in our program to be honest with yourself. How do you think you did with a color system for the week? And every week you can improve, and we can always help you get to the highest levels, but we're never going to force you. Okay. So there's things that we can do to help you move up. And it's really good because let's say one day you'll be like, oh, I did top level on this. I did really good. And we'll let you know at check-in, like, do you think you were really being honest with yourself? Do you really think your nutrition was 100% this week? And then we'll pull it up. This is not the kind of meal Steph has, okay? But we'll pull it up. We'll be like, Dairy Queen, Tim Hortons, and McDonald's same day. Tim Hortons, you ate 300 calories today. So to me, that's not 100%, right? But some people will be like, I give 100%. So it's all about being honest with yourself, okay? That open communication together and honest with yourself is huge. And that's exactly what you're talking about. And that outlet in the journal, exactly. But I know right now, you know, you're going through this extra struggle, right? Like, Steph, you're traveling many hours to and from work. You've changed your time shifts with your schedule. How do you find the time to make yourself a priority?
I I just take any moment that I can, really. Sometimes on the weekends it can be longer stretches of time, but during the week when I'm working, even if it's just like just kind of taking a little break from work, just even like going to the bathroom or going to my truck and just closing my eyes, relaxing for like a second, reminding myself that I get to go home at the end of the day, and I'm gonna like wash my face and brush my teeth and put on my face cream. And like those are the moments where I'm like taking time for myself and just really enjoying it, and just really remembering like you can do this, you're worth it. And yeah, you definitely deserve to go to the salon next weekend and have someone massage your scalp. Like
For sure. But like, because self-care is something we talk about huge in our program, right? We have to, and that goes along with that whole mental portion. And I'm so glad, like, you are someone that really takes that, right? Like, you're understanding the differences that's changing your mindset. And then you start with the self-care and you're like, hey, I kind of like this. I've never made myself a priority for, even though sometimes it's only moments, this is kind of nice. But like, you're also making yourself a priority. Like this weekend, you did 2 batches of food to set you up for this week, right? And you still have your workouts. Like, how is this? Your work schedule's changed this week, but you're still allowing yourself to not leave any results on the table. You made the time this week to also do meal prep. And I imagine you're still probably going to hit your workouts too this week, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
And that's
that was
because
really
right?
Yeah. Doing that meal prep or the batch cooking, like, I mean, it may take 3 or 4 hours on a Sunday, but it's 3 or 4 hours that I get to enjoy myself in the kitchen. Like, I love cooking, but I don't necessarily have time every day to cook a meal or 3 meals a day. Like, so if I'm getting it all done out of the way on one day, that's great. Right now, I'm not really making for meals for like anybody else in the house. So it's kind of like fun for yourself. But they like come in and they see me making this and they're like, can I have some? And I'm like, no, you can't, because I've only made enough for my 5 meals. And I'm like, if you want me to start cooking for you too, then you're going to eat healthy and I will just make more.
But look, you're instilling good habits. People are wanting to eat the same food in your house, right? They're wanting to eat the same thing. Sure, I'll teach you how. This is amazing. This is exactly everything I want to hear. And I've never even heard you talk about this part yet, but I love that because you're instilling habits in others, right? Just slowly, they're kind of like, oh, your meals look kind of good over there. Steph, what you making? Is that something I could get in on? Like slowly, people are taking notice of the habits you're instilling. And it's branching out, right? Which is amazing because you, Steph, are becoming that inspiration. And it's such an odd feeling though, right? But like, that's what this is about. You are helping others. I'm here helping you. You're helping others. That's how this world goes around, right? That's the kind of cycle I like to see. Not the cycle of yo-yo dieting that you and I have both been on. Probably almost all of us on the call today even have been on, right? So this is the kind of circle we like, right? No more vicious circles, but you totally have made yourself a priority. So, I mean, we've gotten to this point. We've worked together for over those 10 weeks, right? It's been an amazing experience. I am so excited for your results that you just took us through here. So I got to ask one final question. Was it worth the investment?
Oh yeah, it was definitely worth the investment. And I would do it again over. Like, you're getting so much more than just, I don't know, like a coach who's like, okay, here's all this information, go nuts, have fun, we'll see you in 24 weeks. Like, you're there with me. And at the end of the day, the investment is just another reason why I'm invested in the program, another reason why I'm trying hard and putting in 100%. I'm like, I'm going to get my money's worth. And I've been getting it.
And you've been enjoying it so much that our first round together, right? We signed up for those 6 months. We knew we needed probably 6 months, probably even at least a year, right? You're not even done your 6 months and you already signed up for your second set of 6 months. Yeah. Because why? Because you see the value and not only yourself putting in the work, right? You're seeing the program. So what about that? What's the headspace around also, not only am I loving the first 6 months, like I already know I got to get the next 6 months going, like, because this isn't a quick fix. This is a whole journey.
Yeah, that's right. I figured in the first 6 months, my goal again was just lose that 60 pounds. And I was like, okay, but where am I going to go from there? I need to have another goal. And I was like, sure, by the end of the 6 months, I might have built up these habits where I can continue. I was like, but the program is so great. And I want to keep working with Crystal. And I don't want to just stop and take the chance that it's not going to work again. And I might as well just keep going with it. And I've really enjoyed it. And I want to continue and have a new goal. And then again, once I actually lose all the weight that I want to lose, I'm not going to be able to do all the sculpting that I want to do by myself. I don't know how to do that. So I'm like, nope, that's where she will take care of me again.
Yeah, we got you. Because you got goals, right? And then once you hit one goal slowly, ooh, maybe I might want to lose 5 more, maybe 10 more, or I want to really build this area. Like maybe you're like, I want to build those glutes, right? So that's where we'll take it. Wherever you want to go, that's where we're going to take it, girl. Amazing. And thank you for that. So that's all we got really today, folks. I just got one thing. Just want to see, Steph, is there anything that maybe you want to leave the audience with today, considering making a lifestyle change, maybe hiring a coach or investing in their health? They're sitting on the fence, not really sure what they're going to do, right? Is there anything that you would like to leave them with?
Yeah, I would definitely say if you're sitting on the fence and you're thinking about doing it and you have all the means to go ahead and do it, just go ahead and do it. It's 100% going to be worth it. You're going to feel great and you're going to start seeing these changes in your body that just come from making small daily changes. Don't wait until you have a mental breakdown and come crying to the coach because that's not going to have you in a great place to start your program. I mean, any time is good, but if you can do it when you're already feeling maybe a little bit okay, don't wait until you're having a struggle and a crisis because it just makes it a little bit harder at the beginning.
Well, thank you, Steph. No, I mean, the insight today alone, thank you so much, one, just for being here. I know this is always the most fun to be here in front of other people, even though you're in here, right? We got Jackie and Jess, they're both in the program too, right? So we're all working together, but you're sharing all of this because this is just how you feel, right? I never asked you to say anything. I didn't even come up with any questions before. I said, I got like 6 questions to ask you. I'll be in and out real quick if you're good with that, right? It's all about those little steps like you're talking about, which is great, to mindfully lose the fat. Your first week sounds like my first week in the 21-day challenge, especially when we overwhelm ourselves, right? But don't forget, the 21-day challenge is also like an accelerator. So it is a little bit more within those 21 days. So that's something that we're going to be looking into on Thursday's call, everyone, our wrap-up call. Everyone in the group is welcome to join. We're going to come together as community. That's what that call is going to be, a community. Steph, you're welcome. David, you're welcome. Everyone's welcome. And thank you again, Steph, so much. I don't have any other questions here for you. So we'll let you go. I know you got that fun schedule now with work, but truly, thanks again for being here, Steph, and just sharing your journey, right? Because so many of us have similar journeys, but our journey inside the program is also could be very different because everything's tailored, right? One week we have to do one thing for you. We got to change your macros around. We got to change, look into the sleep and the mindset, right? So it's always different. Thank you so much again, Steph.
Thank you for having me and you're welcome.
Love it. So we'll talk soon, Steph, you and I, real soon. I know you got to get going. Thank you everyone else for being here. You were all rock stars. Thanks for coming here. And we'll see everyone else tomorrow night for our live. We're going to teach you how to not stress over eating for the holidays. Because next weekend's the holiday, people. I'm taking the holiday Monday off and everyone else should too. So have a great week, everyone. And we'll see you, hopefully all of you or most of you, tomorrow night. And thanks again, Steph.
Thanks. Bye.